Isn't it great when God removes something painful in our lives and replaces it with something that we feel is a blessing? Or when the Lord provides us with a need that we have been stressing and praying about? But what about when we feel as if God has removed a blessing in our life? Or what about when we perceive that God has allowed something negative to happen in our life? Then, what is our attitude towards the Lord? Can we say that we respond as Job did in Job chapter 1, verse 21, when he said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return there. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Or do we become angry and lose heart in our discipleship? When we feel as if we have lost something good in our lives, it can be difficult. For some of us, it can be downright depressing. But let us remember two things that hopefully will keep some of this in perspective when we feel as if we have lost a blessing in this life. One, time and chance happens to us all. In Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 11, the wise man said, "I again saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, and the battle is not to the warriors, and neither is bread to the wise, nor wealth to the discerning, nor favor to men of ability, for time and chance overtake them all." Friends, sometimes things just happen in life. God doesn't remove it, God doesn't take it away, but God allows us to live in a world where we have free will. Sometimes things just happen. Sometimes our bad decisions have consequences. Time and chance happens to all. A second thing to remember is perhaps God has removed it, and He has removed it to refine us. In 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 9 and 10, Jesus says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is perfected in weakness." Then Paul says, "Most gladly, therefore, I will rather boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may dwell in me. Therefore, I am well content with weaknesses, with insults, with distresses, with persecutions, with difficulties, for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong." Unfortunately, too often we spend more time complaining about a lost blessing than we do thanking the Lord for the time that He has blessed us in this life. What is your attitude when negative things happen? What is your attitude when you feel as if you have lost a blessing in this life? I pray that all of us will have the attitude of Job, and no matter what, glory be to God. May the Lord continue to bless you as you seek His truths.